Hello and welcome back to SF at Giants recap. And the Giants, they beat the Rockies 3-2 today, thanks to an amazing pitching performance from Hayden Birdsong. We finally are seeing some solid pitching, and Hayden Birdsong has been solid really throughout the whole year. Nothing dominant or amazing, but just always solid and showing up and going 5 to 6 innings with only allowing 2 or 3 runs. And that's the type of starter that you really want in your rotation. So we're going to go over all that in today's video. Make sure to subscribe and like if you do end up enjoying. But the Giants today, they finally got a win. It's been a while. 2 losses to start the series against Colorado. Not great games. Didn't really even show up. Saw a lot of meltdowns with the pitching. The offense was not there, only scoring 3 runs each game. And today we only scored 3 runs, but thankfully the pitching was able to come through. So we're going to go over the offense first. We saw Jorge Soler hit the farthest home run of the MLB this season, 478 feet. Great to see Soler have the power, and that was right after Bob Melvin just got ejected to start the game after the umpires kind of costed us one, maybe 2 of those games that we lost. And so it was great to see kind of that fire be lit, and Jorge Soler came out there and crushed that ball. Tyler Fitzgerald, he also crushed one to center. Not as far, but had the same outcome. Solo shot to give the Giants 2-0 lead, and then we saw a pass ball, which scored the Giants' 3rd run. And honestly, the offense has been amazing, but getting 3 runs each game, none of the games are you just laying down and dying and getting shut out. We're scoring, but at Coors Field, you want to be putting up 4, 5, 6 every game, at least that. And to put up only 3 runs each game is kind of sad when it comes to this offense. Ramos has kind of struggled, came back down to earth, and I think that he just needs kind of a little bit of break, maybe 2 or 3 games off to get back to where he is. Same with like Chapman, because these guys are really good. Nothing against them. I think that a break would be good for them, even though we just had the All-Star break, but like a break with actual game going on. So like they're thinking about it, they're ready to play if they're needed, but just kind of a break for the game, if that makes sense. Because I feel like with Ramos especially, he's swinging at way too many of those high heaters, not being able to catch up with it. Maybe a little bit of just cage practice, getting the timing right will help him out. And then the outfield, he's also kind of seeing the ball a little weird, and hopefully he can kind of get everything fine-tuned and back to where he was in early June. And so maybe those things will come around, maybe they won't. But if I'm the manager, I'm going to maybe slow down Chapman and Ramos and give them a little bit of a breather to get them back to where they need to be. And the pitching is now what we're going to go over. Hayden Birdsong, 12 strikeouts today. That sets a Giants, I think, franchise record for strikeouts at Coors Field, which is super impressive. He looked really, really good. And I think that this is finally one of those guys that can kind of be a solid piece in the rotation, because Kyle Harrison, he'll have some dominant outings, like 6 innings, no runs allowed. But then he'll have ones, 3 innings, 7 runs allowed. And you want to eliminate those types of pitchers who go out there and can give up 7 runs any given outing. And you don't want anyone like that. You want guys who the max they're going to give up is 4 runs an outing. Those type of guys, they may not be the best. They may not be the Cy Young winners, but they're going to be giving you 4 runs at max. They're going to limit the damage. They're going to do that, and that's kind of how Hayden Birdsong has been, and hopefully will keep being throughout the season, because it's really been fun to watch him and see him improve as we've gone about. Ryan Walker, he had a solid outing today, 1 strikeout in his inning of relief. Same with Tyler Rogers, who got out of a nice clean inning. And then we saw Camilo Duvall, got a little bit of trouble on the base pass, but he did get the save, and we get the win. So the Giants, it's a rough series at Coors. We didn't get swept, though, and now we had to play the Dodgers, and that's going to be an interesting series. Hopefully the pitching can kind of hold this and the offense can get back to where they should be, because the Giants' offense has been very, very lazy lately, and we need to be out there if we want to compete with the Dodgers. I think we have Snell. They said Robbie Ray will be back on Thursday, and then that means I think Hicks will be pitching Tuesday, and then we'll have probably Harrison. Maybe they'll shuffle something around, but that's probably what it'll look like. I'm really hoping that if we can come out and play like the last time we played the Dodgers and win 3 out of 4, that'd be a huge momentum shift for this team. Maybe we're not going to go and catch up with the Dodgers, but just getting 3 wins would be huge in the series and get us maybe right in the right mindset of like, oh, we're actually good enough to play and compete and maybe gain some ground in the wild card and if not the division. So hopefully just game by game instead of thinking about the full picture, because this team has been really inconsistent. Win 3 in a row, lose 3 or 4. Win 1, lose 2. Win 3, lose 6. That's kind of how the season's gone. We need to fix that. So that'll do it for today's recap. Thanks so much for watching though, and I'll see you next time for a new SF at Giants recap video.